Well, good morning, another day. I didn't upload yesterday because I left this camera up here. Anyway, I'm going to get this beastie out today. I changed the tyres on this the other day, did it myself, all four wheels. Bought the tyres, they're quite cheap, not expensive, just a local guy. And yeah, fitted it myself. So yeah, I'm going to be using that today. I'll show you what I'm going to do in a minute. Hope I don't get a copyright strike now because of this music. I'm just trying to plant a bit more foo-far along here. Say, Swaddy Cup! So that's all going on. It's a little bit late because I had a problem with the electrics this morning. Couldn't get any of the pumps working. And a young lad, when he left yesterday, Nong said, oh, go and unplug the plugs, you know, when they finish work. And he turned the isolator off. So I was marching up and down thinking, what the hell's going on now and all this. And yeah, it took me half an hour or so to find that he'd turned the isolator off. Anyway, this bit of land that we've got here, which complements the lake, I'm going to be putting up a fence along here, along this road here. Now, as you can see, there's not quite enough soil up against the thing, and they're going to start digging today. They were going to start digging here, and I got them to start digging down the bottom. I don't know whether you can see them working down there. We're going to continue the fence from where it ends there to that sort of coconut tree where that guy's having a waz. So let's see if that'll zoom a bit. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, we're just going to continue that on, just only to there, and then continue this fence all the way along here. So that's the plan for today. So that's why I've got to do, get the tractor out. I was going to do it the other day and it was just too hot. So, but I'm kind of forced to do it now. So I'm just waiting for Fon just to finish planting her bits, and then I'll go and change the taps over to irrigate these top patches. I've got a massive height that I've got to pump this water. You know, to get it up to here, I needed a sizable pump. And with that sizable pump, you can't generally put on little tiny sprinklers because it's a constant sort of pump, and it pumps, you know, continuously under pressure. I needed that to get I needed that volume and pressure to get it up here, basically. And I decided to use these plastic things because it's so cheap. This blue pipe is as cheap as chips. And these sprinklers are great. I mean, most of the farmers use them. So I kind of go with what the farmers do. Because, you know, obviously they know best. Anyway, this foo-far's going nuts though. I think it's because it's shaded here. I mean, the temperature difference is remarkable. The same as this hedge along here, look. Where it's in the shade. You can see down over there, look, it's a bit shorter. And just here, it's considerably shorter. It's all the same age, it's all planted at the same time. So my neighbour, look, is putting a wall up. So he's coming from there and he's coming to the corner here. He did ask me, because he's obviously putting a wall up on my boundary here, or our boundary. He did ask me, so that's fair enough. I said, yeah, no problem, mate. So I don't mind if people ask me. It's when they do shit without asking. So yeah, so that's the plan. So now Fon's finished, I can just nip down and switch over the irrigators. So yeah, like I say, I've got this from the last video. I've got this 2-inch main line running all the way up. So that runs up, you know, all the way up there, and then I've got a lay flat hose connected to the end of that, and I can water all those distant bananas over there with a bit of lay flat hose. I'll show you that later. That's excellent fun. I love it. It's a highlight of my any day. Because basically it's a 2-inch lay flat hose, and with all that vast volume of water going through it, and on the end of that I've put a little restrictor, like it's about 1/2-inch pipe on the on the end, and it comes out, and I can literally fire that water sort of 30 metres, I should think, 20, no, not 30 metres, I'm thinking of feet. What's that in old money? Anyway, 30 to 40 feet. But yeah, I'll give these a good old soaking. Turn the borehole on again this morning. Yeah, you can see that's running through that lay flat hose, look. You can just see it rippling, look, see it? You see that? So yeah, because I want this to keep, you know, keep growing. This is kind of like a bit of a screen for us. So, got some nice plants in here. So as you can see, you know, I've got massive amounts of pressure. It doesn't take long. I mean, I've only just turned this irrigator on about 10 minutes ago, and the ground here is already absolutely saturated. So, you know, you can see how far it fans out because of the green grass. So I'm going to turn that off now and turn the other one on. Now somebody said, sorry, I digressed a lot there. Somebody said to me, oh, why don't you have a timer? And I don't know what a timer is, whether it's like a mechanical thing or an electrical thing. But I'm certainly not having anything electrical because it's just another thing to go wrong. And also, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy walking around turning the taps on and off. Doesn't take long. It's a very pleasant job. Look at that lovely view up through there. We've got these teak here, right, and then a line of tamarind in the front, which, you know, we're going to maybe sort of create some sort of hedge out of the tamarind. That was always the plan, with the teak up above. So yeah, all I've got to do, look, that line goes up and does everything that's running now and along the halfway line. So all I've got to do is turn that big old beastie on without getting too wet, and then that'll start running up the top. So I've already made sure that the tap at the top is on, and it's not going to, you know, run up against a dead end. So once I've turned that one on, I can turn this one off. Not really a problem. Anyway, so that's all nicely irrigating at the top. So the fence that they're going to do now, it's going to go roughly, see where, I don't know whether you can see him in the distance, he's you see that coconut, fucking hell, the big tall one. Oh, I don't know. They're all tall, but yeah, he's going to go up to about where that coconut tree, about where that young lad's sitting. So they're going to concrete some steel in for us. This is not going to be expensive, the fence. It's Nong's, the builder, it's his uncle and a few bits of his family, and I said, oh, how much is all that going to be, mate? I mean, obviously I've got to buy the steel and the tin, but he said, don't worry about it, Dave, you know. And I don't, you know, he's not going to suddenly say, oh, that's 40,000 baht, mate. He's just not like that. Because he's local as well, and he knows Fon. In fact, his uncle over there, he said to Fon, oh, where are you from? Thinking that she was from Isan. And she said, oh, Bofai, which is like a little province, a little area of Hua Hin. And he went, no, really? He's literally, you know, next door. So, yeah, it's all very nice when that happens, because they treat you a bit better. But they did say, without any provocation or persuasion, that this is a beautiful spot of land that we've got here. I mean, I've got to agree, because I bought it. That's why I bought it. But, yeah, I mean, most people that come here, they're quite, you know, they're quite nicely surprised, you know. That's all down to all this planting. You know, the first thing I did when I got here, just plant, 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 plant. I had a plan in my head of where everything was going to go, like the house and this, that and the other. Right. Okay, so I've been out and levelled this off with that little tractor. Took me maybe about an hour and a half. It's not very powerful, but the soil on here was really compacted hard. It's not like the loose soil over there. But anyway, you can see, look, it's just, you know, slightly over the boundary, and they'll run their posts down, you know, down here now, you can see. So they're sort of doing them ones down the bottom. You won't see those with the camera probably. I've got a dark filter on it as well, I think, on this DJI. But anyway, that's that job jobbed. Blooming hot. We'll go back and look in the house, but because I've got a dark filter on, I'll have to use the phone for that. I could take the filter off, I guess, or put it on some sort of fancy night setting or something on the DJI, but you know what I mean.